Give it up for Dawn Brodey!
Welcome to the jungle. You know what? I know Guns N' Roses well enough. I told him to play Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh.
But he played Welcome to the Jungle. It's all right. It's all right. It's an equal opportunity Guns N' Roses song. Ladies and gentlemen, my husband Andrew Melby is over here on the soundboard.
Oh my goodness.
We got Dave down here. Give him a wave, Dave. Very handsome. My co-host Kevin Yee. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Oh, welcome.
To the Trailer Trash Talent Revue.
Isn't
Can you
this
believe
exciting?
it? Do you know, Kevin, how many shows we have done?
It's like 20. It's like 30.
It's
like
9.
70? 9?
It's 9.
Who has been here for all 9 shows?
Show your hands.
You missed one.
You missed one.
You've
There-
been to, Steve,
look at that, we
obviously,
got
Steve.
Big fans. Big
You've missed
fans.
8, so this is your first.
That's all
Okay.
right. Now, this is actually good. We'd like to start the show by taking a poll. Now, you may have noticed that while both Kevin and I appear to be trash, I am the only one who lives here in the trailer park. He's just from Canada. So it can sometimes look a lot like trailer trash, but he lives in a house. I know. But I live right here in the Balboa RV Park. I have lived here for 2 years. Yeah. Love it. And everything's going swimmingly.
Oh, okay. So the plumbing works and everything? Okay.
It does. This time it does. We had a little situation there for several months where everything we put down the kitchen sink came up in the bathtub.
Well, what do you do then? Do you pump it, or what happens?
I don't know. We wish we hoped
You give
for
it
the
to
best.
Melby.
We put some microbes. I understand microbes were involved. I don't know. I went outside and was like, that's disgusting. Someone should see that. It smells bad. But I am originally from Wisconsin. Go Packers. Yes, don't shake your head. You're too young to disagree with a Packer fan.
Well, who do you root for? Ohio State. Oh, good. Oh, there's a couple Ohios.
This is going to come in handy.
Exciting.
Look at you.
You got the
that's
sweater
fair.
on.
Literally written on you. You know, this is a good time, actually, for us to get a little survey of the audience. How many of you, by a show of hands, also live here in the RV park? This is where you get your mail. Hot dog. Look at y'all, you attractive.
Oh.
I know, we smell pretty good, right? Wouldn't have thought so. Wouldn't have thought so. How many of you, by a show of hands, don't live here, but you are just passing through in your RV on just a short span of time? We've got some temporary trash.
Welcome.
We call those recyclables. Here. How many of you, by a show of hands, believe that you have traveled the furthest to be here, yet are within the United States? Who traveled, they think, from the furthest away, yet within the United States? Where are you from?
Ooh.
Pretty far, pretty far. Who can beat? Where?
Alaska. Oh.
That's
Well,
the I know, it's a bummer, right? Welcome. You had your hand up, though. I'm still curious to know right behind. Where are you from? Michigan. People are like, Michigan, look, she cares about Michigan.
Look, we're all connected. What a small world.
Any other
Do you know each other?
Any other
Oh,
Canadians here?
Just
No.
me.
All right. Now,
No one wants to come down here from Canada.
Only, I know. What does Southern California
It's so beautiful
have
up there.
that Canada doesn't have? Am I right? How many of you, by a show of hands, believe you have come from the furthest distance outside of the United States? Any international visitors? From where? Taiwan. That's far.
There we go. That's far.
Anyone?
Yeah.
There.
I think that's the winner. I don't.
All right. But does anyone else have any foreign currency in their wallet? Taiwan. What brings you here?
Calabasas.
What brings you
So
here from
far.
Taiwan?
My wife has never been here. I was in the military here, so I know a little bit about the U.S. And I went to the CES show in Las Vegas.
So you were like, there is this place called Van Nuys, babe, and you have got. Is your wife here? Oh. I understand. That's right. When she comes back, we'll be like, welcome. Welcome. We understand this is your first time. Hey, that actually is a good transition. If you, too, need to make a personal fluid adjustment, that is up to you. You're in charge of you. We don't have an intermission or anything. If you're feeling the need, you go out that door, you go around where you ate, and there's another door to the restrooms right back there. I strongly discourage you from using this door.
It's
Nothing
well
bad.
lit.
It's well, and I will make fun of you.
Yeah.
You know, because I'll be like, really? I talked about the door, and we'll engage. You know, and that'll be a bummer. Speaking of engaging with one another, this is kind of the best part. My favorite part of the show. It's kind of like Sunday morning at church. Some of you know each other, some of you don't. Please take a moment, stand up, and shake the hand of your neighbor. Say hi. Say hi to somebody. Somebody you know. Somebody you don't know. Hey, neighbor.
Make a new friend.
Hey, neighbor.
We're making new friends. 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 We're making new friends. We're making new friends. We're making new friends. We're making new.
All right,
making
that's
new
enough.
friends. That's it. Sit down.
Done. You're done.
That's all.
That's
Sit
enough.
down.
That's good. Look at you
Quiet.
crossed the room. You went above and beyond. You crossed the room. Good for you. We've let that go for a while, and people get real touchy. Doesn't work out. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited that you are here for the 9th ever Trailer Trash Talent Revue. What a show!
Woo!
Now
Always.
we've got 2 super secret special guests. I know. You guys, these guests are so super secret, I was forbidden. I know. I was forbidden from telling anyone who it was.
Do you have any guesses?
What?
This one has a guess right here.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, okay, yeah. No.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay, fair
Ohio
enough.
gets mouthy. Keep it to yourself. Now,
Rowdy in the front.
But we do. But this is actually, you guys all who travel, who are of the road will appreciate this. My gorgeous husband. Did I mention that? Look at him. Look at him. You guys should see him in the bright light of day. It's like, bam. And walking away he looks good. Walking towards you, it's great. Anyway, he and I drove from here to Minneapolis for Christmas, and then we drove back. And we still like each other, which is the good news, right? But on the way back, you guys should know it's really cold in Minnesota, right? And it's really cold for most of the drive. And on the way, we see this woman hitchhiking.
Ooh.
She's got her thumb sticking out there. She's hitchhiking. She's beautiful. We pull over because we're decent, right? And we said, well, where are you headed? And guess what? She goes, to the Balboa RV Park in Van Nuys, California. We said, get in here.
So convenient.
We said, get in here. That's exactly where we're going.
Oh.
And so she's here. It turns out, you guys, she's a big star. You'll probably recognize her immediately. And I can't wait. Are you ready for this, babe? Trust me, it was a full-time job being like, quit staring at her. She's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our very first special guest to the stage. Her name is Elsa. Whoa. Elsa, join us.
Thank you. Hello.
I know Elsa is here. Can you believe this? Now, Elsa, I knew that she was special because it was 22 below zero. And I said, you have an off-the-shoulder thing happening here.
Yeah.
Are you okay? And she said, quote, the cold
Never bothered me.
anyway.
No,
And
I was very used to it.
Very used to it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Now, you had said that you were coming here.
Yes.
And it was because you had somebody here that you were looking forward to seeing. Who are you looking for?
Well, it's a very important day. I knew it was my friend Sophia's birthday. And I knew that I had to come see her for her birthday, but I don't see her anywhere.
Is there a Sophia?
Is Sophie here?
Oh, I see her.
Oh, my goodness.
Hi.
Ooh, I love your dress.
Wait a minute.
This girl has style.
That girl has some style.
She looks good.
You know what? Hey, Kevin, can you hold on to this for me?
Yeah.
For sure.
Hi, Sophie. Would you come up here with me and we'll have a special birthday time. Oh my
Well, good
goodness.
morning.
You look beautiful. Can you twirl? Can you twirl? Let's see. Oh, you look fantastic.
Sophie, now Sophie, have you met Elsa before? Yes. And are
Yes,
you
we have.
friends? Are you and Elsa friends?
You say yes.
Sophie,
Yes.
do you know any of the songs together?
You
Would
know
you-
what? I think you do. Do you know the Let It Go song? Do you want to should we maybe sing it together? Do you want to sing the Let It Go song? Okay, you can just hold my hand, okay? And we'll just try, okay? All right. Now you can dance and twirl or anything you like, okay? All right. You look good, Sophie. You look good. The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I've tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always had to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Can you sing? But now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. And I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. And the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No turning back, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. And I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. All right, can you give me a good twirl? Woo! Beautiful! My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling like frozen fractals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. And I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Wasn't she beautiful?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
That was
It's
beautiful.
the most amazing twirling I've ever seen.
That twirling, did you see that? She went this way, and then she went back around and went the other way. Elsa, would you and Sophia mind sitting here on the
Sit
couch
with me on the
with
special
me?
princess couch?
I had a
That
hunch.
we didn't have to ask you twice.
That didn't take long at all. Now,
Look at the glitter we've left.
oh, it's pixie dust.
fancy.
I love it. Now, Elsa, thank you so much for being here. And I know that you and Sophia have met before.
We have.
Where did you meet before?
Well, we met at a special boutique with all your friends, and we painted our faces, and we made balloons. We had a lot of fun.
That's
Had a lot of fun.
amazing. And
Keep it classy, Soph. Keep it
you
classy.
may not remember this, Elsa, but you actually met my 5-year-old nephew at Disney World in Orlando.
Oh,
He is a
yes.
big fan. And he, like our friend Sophia, had a hard time looking at you.
Oh.
When it came up, it was like, she's so beautiful. It's like their eyes like water off a duck. It's like, I can't look at this. And they go ahead and they look at me. I'm easier to look at.
Oh, no.
It's, the redhead, it happens. But they're very mesmerized by you. Do you find that you mesmerize a majority of the people you spend time with?
Well, it is a little shocking to meet a princess.
Yeah.
You know, so I just, I deal with it. It's okay. It's okay.
Do you get stopped a lot on the street?
Sometimes, yeah. Mostly people want me to, perform some sort of magic or something.
I understand. I understand. Now, Sophia, I know that Elsa is your friend. Have you ever met Anna?
Yeah, she was in a castle.
She was in the castle?
Do you also live in a castle? Great. Did you see, I know because you're wearing a princess outfit, are you, Sophia, also a princess?
Are you a
Yes.
princess?
Yes, I thought so. You guys probably knew that. You're a little embarrassed that I had to ask her, like, look at her. Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. So can you help us catch up? What is new with Anna and Olaf and the gang? What's everybody up to?
Well, everyone's just kind of hanging out at the castle. Olaf is trying to stay out of trouble. He's got his little snow flurry over him all the time, so he's good to go. No more melting.
Oh, thank goodness.
So-
I was hoping.
Yes. What's that?
Hans was in a castle for.
The Hans was in the castle for a while, but we've ex-nayed that situation.
Good for you.
Yes.
Good for you.
Yes, we
I
have.
read about that. I think
Yes.
it's important you set boundaries.
Yes.
Now this is interesting because I'm used to seeing you in the cold and the snow, which never bothers you anyway, but
That's true.
here you are in Southern California. What does Elsa have to do in order to be comfortable in a warmer climate like ours?
Well, luckily in Southern California, there's a 7-Eleven at about every corner. So me and Slurpees just get along like that. Mhm.
So
Yep.
brain freeze
So-
is kind of good
Yes.
for you.
Yes, we like that. Oh,
Great.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Slurpee every, couple of hours and I'm good to go.
That's great. Now I know you're going to be here for a little while, and I'm just curious. Hey, Sophia, before we say goodbye, I have 2 things, and the first, before I get to that, I have a special prize. I'm just going to go and get this right now, because I have to admit, I knew it was your birthday, and we have this now against all requests and suggestions from local law enforcement. They gave me one of these. And I was like, I don't know, there's propane everywhere, but we're gonna hope for the best here. Now, Elsa, I know this isn't customarily in your musical canon, but I was hoping you would help us sing Happy Birthday.
Absolutely.
And maybe you guys could also help us sing Happy Birthday for Sophia, right? Now, I
Can you
know
stand?
that
It's
it's
your special day.
it's a very special day. There we go. We'd like it to turn orange. You know what? Probably best. Who knows what's in those things? Okay. All right. So, Elsa, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're a better singer than I am. So why don't we have you start? Do you mind starting the
Not
Happy
at all.
Are you ready for us to sing Happy
Can I sing
Birthday?
Happy birthday to you? Let's
Okay.
Stand up. Let's stand up. All right.
Okay.
You can stand right here, okay?
All right.
Oh, boy.
Oh, good
All right.
job.
Everybody's going to sing just for you. You
Okay,
think that's a
are we
good
ready?
idea? All right. Everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sophia. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so
did
much.
so great.
And you know what else? We also have Elsa and Anna in a chocolate heart. That's just for you. From the Trailer Trash Talent Revue. When you get up to the castle, you tell them we're down here in the trailer park. We think they're neato. We'd like to come for a visit.
Oh, yeah.
And you get to keep the cupcake too. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in saying happy birthday again to Sophia.
Yay.
And thank you,
Thank
Elsa.
you very much.
Wow, we've never.
That
That was the first time we've had royalty. We've had a
well,
lot of different types of guests, but not
that
royalty.
we know of.
And she did leave a lot of pixie dust.
She does. She sort of molts. That was a big deal. Did you
Yes.
guys expect that? No. No, you didn't. I knew it was going to happen. I know girls in Minnesota who like the cold are particularly gorgeous and spread glitter. I know that. Now, you guys have probably noticed I'm holding this here bucket. That's because it's time for us to draw one of y'all out of here and see what's cooking. And while I'm going to have you hold that because I want to show everybody my skirt. Did you guys notice how cute this skirt is?
It's like mixed fabrics. It's like, is that
It is.
leather?
It's a little
or-
long. It's a little conservative for the trailer park. I know that. But this was a gift from a friend of mine and also a former guest, Miss Marilyn Corwin, over there. Give us a wave. She is a dancer. This one over here, she danced with Paul Newman and the Village People. I know. And she came, she knocked on the door. She said, Dawn, you want this skirt? I zipped it up. I haven't taken it off since. Don't get too close. All right, it's time. Speaking of that, this is how we know.
Who will it be?
I don't know.
Will it be you?
It
Maybe
is. Our
will.
first guest is David Strobel. Where's David?
David.
Hey,
Come to
David!
the stage. Come on up here, David.
Come on up here, David.
Surprise, you're part of the show now.
We need you to come on up.
Welcome. Here's a mic.
And you've got the other microphone. Come on up here, David. Hi, welcome to the Trailer Trash Talent Revue. Now, I see here on your form, what is your favorite animal? And you wrote Lulu.
Yorkie.
It's a Yorkie.
Yes.
Lulu is a specific Yorkie.
Yes.
Hold that up to your mouth, David.
Mine.
Hi, there he is. Is it a Yorkie? Now, is the Yorkie here with you?
Yes.
And where are you from? I am a stranger to you. We have never met. Where is Lulu?
Lulu's in the trailer.
And your trailer is here. You're one of our. How long have you been here in the RV park?
3 months.
3 months. Kind of a long-term guy. David, have a seat.
You'll get glitter on you, but just.
You're gonna. Now that's
well,
not.
Just know.
That's not the first time you've had glitter on you, Dave. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I know we just met. But I bet you know glitter. Now you've been here for 3 months. Where are you visiting from? Connecticut. Very hard to spell. Good for you. See her? She's going to the bathroom just right. You're doing it right. Congratulations.
And in those heels, work.
So you're visiting us from Connecticut. What brings you to beautiful Van Nuys, California?
Weather.
The weather. Is Connecticut not a place one wants to be right now?
No.
So are you what they call a snowbird?
Yes, I am.
And do you always come here in the winter months? Is this your regular spot?
Not here specifically, but California, yes.
Where else in California have you been?
Pasadena.
Pasadena. Hold your microphone up. See
Pasadena.
Good for you. Pasadena. Hey, did you go to the Rose Parade? Do you do any of that stuff?
No.
You know what? I saw that on the TV. People love that thing. Do you guys watch the Rose Parade? Raise your hand if you give a hoot about
That's
the
a
Rose Parade.
yes. Is it the flowers?
Is it the aesthetic? It just looks
the
cool.
roses?
You like watching the thing? Is it a tradition? They what? Everything is roses. I know. Roses and seeds. You know, I watched it for about 10 minutes, and I saw they had dogs surfing on a pool inside.
Oh, I
was
like those, the bulldogs.
It was
Are
kind
they
of cute.
bulldogs?
It was
Yeah.
kind of cute.
Yeah.
What do you do, Dave, that allows you to just gallivant between Connecticut and Van Nuys?
Construction.
Oh, really? What's the coolest thing you ever built?
Some pretty wild and crazy houses.
Yeah?
For a lot of people that have way too much money.
Oh, so a lot of us, probably some of the people out here.
Not me.
So who's somebody that has too much money that you built a house for?
Can't really say it.
Yeah, good. Those are important ones. See, if you know what I mean? If you can say it, then they don't matter. But if you can't say it, it's like, we lose our minds. You know who I think it is? Blink if it's Gwen Stefani. Ah!
Who knew?
I knew it. That's how that works. He also had to blink. So. Hey, is this the first time you've ever been to a Trailer Trash Talent Revue?
Nope.
You're kind of a fan.
I was last one too.
So you kind of know then. You kind of know how this works.
I do.
You do. So this is, for those of you who don't know, when you are drawn to come up here, you have a choice to make. You can participate in one of three things. A trivia contest. Ooh, about Van Nuys, sort of. Or you can answer one of the 36 questions. I know, for those of you who don't know, the New York Times, all right, did a study that said that if you answered these 36 questions while sitting with somebody, looking them in the eye, you fall in love with them. And like, we can't do it's a 90-minute show. We don't have that much time, but we can fall in love a little bit. So you can answer one of this very insightful, what are we gonna learn about Dave, 36 questions. Or you can do the physical challenge. I know. Test out your dexterity. So since you're the first one, you get to choose. What's it going to be, Dave? Physical challenge, trivia contest, or 36 questions?
We're gonna try Van Nuys.
Ooh.
All right.
Van
The
Nuys trivia.
Look, we made a slide. Isn't that neat? My husband Melby made that. Isn't that neat? Good Nuys, bad Nuys. We thought that was pretty clever, so we pointed out. Now, I did the trivia contest. There's 3 questions. If you get 2 out of the 3 correct, you win a fabulous and mysterious prize. I know, what's it gonna be? Now, this is all trailer trash general knowledge. I know you've lived in a trailer for a while, so you might be particularly good at this. The term trailer trash is a pejorative term. You know what pejorative means? Okay, good. Pejorative term, it means it's like not nice. Pejorative term referring to people who live in trailer parks, and it implies that the subject is poor, undereducated, slovenly, and or sexually promiscuous. I know. And or. And. It's and. And. Are you slovenly and? So that's us. That seems fair. And these questions relate to that. So question number 1. In the 2009 Colt Ford song called No Trash in My Trailer, it's a country song that tells of a redneck-type male who says, quote, "There ain't no trash in my trailer since the day I..." What? This is multiple choice. A, set fire to it. There ain't no trash in my trailer since the day I set fire to it. B, threw you out. Or C, there ain't no trash in my trailer since I drank myself blind. So, you can go ahead and guess, or we have a little bit of the song. If you're not sure which one it is and you'd like to hear the song or see a little bit of it, we can play that for you as a hint.
We're gonna try number 2.
He says the answer is threw my girlfriend out. Can you play the song?
No, there ain't been no trash in my trailer, oh no, since the day I threw you out of here.
Since the day I threw you out of here. Well
Yes,
done,
good
Dave.
job.
Good job. You got 1.
Are you a fan of that? Have you heard that song before? No. Okay.
Not a big
Well, there you
Colt
go.
Ford fan.
You were very confident about it, so I like that.
He just knew. He's like, this is where being trailer trash, you have the instincts for this kind of game. All right, 1 out of 3. Here's question number 2. In the United States, according to the U.S. Census, South Carolina has the highest percentage of homes defined as mobile. What percentage is it? And I'm going to give you like 5%, give or take. The United States, according to the U.S. Census, South Carolina has the highest percentage of homes defined as mobile. What percentage is it? Out of 100%, how many of their homes can you hitch up and move?
It's multiple choice?
It's not multiple choice. Dave, they get harder. It builds the suspense of the game.
We're going to try 20%.
It is exactly 20%.
Oh, you know your stuff.
That is exactly 20%.
This guy.
I did this trivia game with Melby today. He said 28. I thought that was pretty good. Good for you, Dave. You got to this at this point. You can just drop the microphone if you want to. We have another question, but all right, the icing here. Question number 3. This is where it gets real hard. I'm going to name 3 celebrities. You might have built a home for one of these people. Wouldn't that be crazy? 3 celebrities who started their lives in trailer parks, spent their younger years in trailer parks. Now they're big-time megastars, A-listers. Your job is to match the celebrity with the circumstances in which they lived in the trailer. Okay? So here are your 3 celebrities. Britney Spears, Ryan Gosling, and Jim Carrey. Those are the 3 people. We know they spent years of their lives in trailer parks. So your job is to tell me which situation lines up with whom, okay? One scenario is this person came to LA first as a child star with their family who couldn't afford a hotel, and while the star to be auditioned, they lived in a trailer park, okay? One of those 3, Britney Spears, Ryan Gosling, or Jim Carrey. Second scenario, this person lived in a van while working 2 jobs to support their parents and siblings. Britney Spears, Ryan Gosling, or Jim Carrey. Scenario number 3, as a child, this person's parents argued regularly, so they spent most of their time in their aunt's trailer. So, Britney Spears, what scenario do you think of those 3 is Britney's? Number 1, came here as a child and couldn't afford. No. Oh, look at that. He can get it wrong. Dave has a flaw. No, in fact, Britney Spears, as a child, her parents used to argue a bunch, and she ran over to her aunt's trailer, which I like because that means that the trailer was actually the happier, healthier place to be. It happens. It happens. All right, so then which scenario do you think belonged to Ryan Gosling? There's only one.
Let's go number 2.
No. No, that was the first one. He, in fact, when he was on the Mickey Mouse Club, much like some of our young stars in the trailer park today, their family lived in a trailer, and then they produced smoking hot, very talented Ryan Gosling. So, boom. Suck it. All right. So you blew it. And I'll just tell you, Jim Carrey lived in a van. But it doesn't matter, Dave, because you got to correct, and that means you get a fabulous and mysterious prize. Now, just because you won, you guys, I don't know if you've seen these. I know, we got one of these hats. We got our camera guys are wearing it. My stud husband is wearing it. It's called merch. This is the one thing I have in common with the Rolling Stones. We all have merch. So you win that, congratulations. I think your head is perfect. I'm not insinuating you need to cover that, but there it is if you feel the need. And then you also have a choice of prize that I like to get from, actually the other one, here we go. We've got a lot of good stuff down here. This is the one that isn't open. You have your choice, Dave, between something Melby's aunt gave us for Christmas, I think. It's a self-contained hot chocolate. You put a little rum in there, maybe you have a good time. That's one. We got this my mom gave me. Yogurt-covered raisins. Thanks, Mom. She watches these, too. I mean it. I just don't want them. Or something I just picked up at Ralph's today because I thought it was cute. It's a dolphin, you put snacks in, it's called a snack box. I don't know. For your snacks on the road, Dave, what's it gonna be? Hot chocolate, yogurt-covered raisins, or the dolphin snack box?
We're going to go yogurt raisins.
All right! Yogurt raisins. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to our friend Dave. His favorite animal is Lulu. Thanks for coming up here, Dave. Wonderful job.
He took the healthy snack.
He did.
That's good for him.
He did. That was it. Look at him. He's handing it to the lady. Here's your yogurt,
so
babe.
sweet.
Good for you. It's a man. It's a man. Yeah. Now, we normally, for those of you who are big fans of the show, you maybe come all the time, you know
What?
that Kevin
That's
is
me.
more than just eye candy. All right?
Hard to believe. Hard to
He's
believe.
not. It's here. I'm like, eyes here, and then it's like, but look at the bow tie. He's perfect. But normally he opens the show
I
with like
do.
a show-killing number. He just sets the bar really high because he can S-A-N-G. All right. That
You had to
sang.
spell it out. You had
That
a
was good for
moment.
you. That
That's
was
okay. I
adult.
like that.
For those of you who saw the kids and went, oh, the kid spelled it. No, it was the full-grown woman behind the children. It was like, sang! Yeah, nailed it! It's you. I know we already did the trivia, but I bet you would have been great. So this now is the portion of the show in which we're gonna have Kevin.
I would love to do a little thing
But
right
do you guys
now.
mind if Kevin does a little
gonna
song?
just do a little something.
You don't mind, do you? Would you like? I'll get out of the way.
I mean, you can sit.
We'll sit.
I don't know if you can guess this about me, but I'm a pretty hardcore rapper. I'm really hardcore.
It was the shoes.
It was the shoes. And so I thought maybe this is the first time I'm actually rapping here, that I would spew some flows on you.
They shred the
Shred the vocab,
Shred the vocab.
as they say.
Drop
As they
the.
say, right? You know, right?
Shred the
Shred
shred the prose. Drop some
I'm
prose
gonna
on the
drop some
bros.
pros. Ooh, on the Rose Parade. Okay.
Wisconsin and Canada.
So it's gonna go well. It's going well already.
So far, everybody loves it.
Yeah. So I like to hype the crowd. That's what I like to do.
Great.
You know.
Great.
So I guess everybody just go into your mind and imagine you're at a hardcore rap concert, like Miley Cyrus or something like that, and I guess all we need is like to drop some beats. Melby, could you drop some beats? Broken Glass. Yeah, there we go. Do you like that? Here we go. 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 Now everybody stand up, get on your feet, and move to the rhythm of the super hot beat, cause I'm the master MC, yeah, I'm #1. Now make some noise if you're having fun. That was good. Not too loud, an appropriate level for this crowd, because of course you should have fun. Just don't hurt your eardrums, okay, you guys? This is the middle of the show, and I hope you're having fun. In another half a show, the show will be done. Then we'll check our phones as we're standing up to leave. I just wanted you to know that it's the middle of the show, okay? Cool. So put your hands up in the air and do me a favor. Oh, wave them around like you just don't care. But be aware of your neighbor, cause they will start to cry if you poke them in the eye. Just be conscious of your spatial awareness. That's all I'm really trying to say, you guys. This is the middle of the show, and I hope you're having fun. In another half a show, the show will be done. Then we'll get into our cars and we'll drive home. I just wanted you to know that it's the middle of the show. That's right, it is, y'all. When I say who's having fun, you say I am, I am. Hey guys, who's having fun? When I say who wants to party, you say there's a strain of meningitis and I don't want to get it. Hey guys, who wants to party? When I say who's in the house, you say I don't really know. I was sitting in the living room, then I heard a sound in the kitchen, so I went to the kitchen, but there was like a strange guy in there, so I ran outside, I called the police, I'm like waiting for them to come on the curb. My sense of security is gone. I'm not sure if they took any of my stuff. You know what I'm saying, you guys? Hey guys, who's in the house? It was so close, you guys, so close. This is the middle of the show, and I hope you're having fun in another half a show. The show will be done, then we'll get into our jammies and we'll snuggle into bed. I just wanted you to know that it's the middle of the show. You heard?
Oh, that was nice. Don't drop the mic. Just set it gently.
I dropped the mic, but I know how expensive they are, so I don't want to hurt the mic, you know.
Kevin Yee!
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Now,
What?
I know some of you are like, that was really good.
That was
And
so
it's not-
hardcore.
And he does that.
Yeah.
Stuff. This is good. He does good stuff. That's what he does.
you.
In fact, you've got good stuff coming out your eyes right now. You're a busy guy.
Very busy, you guys.
Tell us what you're doing and in the order that you're doing it.
Okay. Well, I will announce here that this February I'm filming my first comedy special. So please, everybody, come out.
We also like to support each other because it's kind of great to have people. Like, the more the merrier.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It's free.
So if you got-
There's a little
yeah.
coffee shop there. You can get a little snack before
Yeah.
if you want.
You
I
can
think
get
there
a
is
snack.
alcohol,
No
I was
one's
gonna
making
say.
you free chili. All right, we
No,
can't
that's
guarantee
true.
that, but there'll be some. Now, and I noticed you've got the gals up here, and you performed with Atsuko and with Jenny in another festival earlier this year, right?
Yes, the Comedy Fest. I think it's going to probably come back in August, but it's an all-Asian comedy festival.
Hold on.
I know. There's more than just me, you guys.
I was looking at it, I was like, they do all have like similar bangs.
I know.
And I couldn't.
We are
But yeah,
different
you're all
Asians,
Asian
though.
too. You're all Asian too. I
Well,
didn't see
there's
that.
one of these things are not like the other. Can you guess?
You're right. She's got lipstick on.
No, Atsuko is Japanese, but Jenny and I are both Chinese.
Is that a problem?
And
Y'all-
I'm
do you guys
Canadian.
handle that all right? You
Well,
don't-
we fight backstage, but it's okay. We make up. Because all of it, we all eat rice, so
Good for you.
that's the underlying connection.
That's important. And if I'm not mistaken, you also take your shoes off before you go inside.
We do. Do you guys do that too?
We
Yeah,
don't.
it's
We
just-
should,
no,
because like
some
there's a
peop-
lot of
You
gross.
do that too?
Good for you. But you know what? Like
It's a cultural thing, but I think a lot of people do that too.
some people wipe their feet when they leave my house.
Well, there's the cat, and you know.
They go, Dawn, thank you. We really have to go. This is everything comes up in the bathtub. I'm not kidding. It's really not okay. But it's okay. Now, and that's not all. So this show is this Wednesday. It's free. It's rocking. And then what else? And then what else?
Well, I'm filming the special in February.
February is the special.
February 12th, and that is at the Japanese American National Museum, which is downtown.
But you're still
And
Chinese when you're there.
I know. It's part of a new comedy special series, and it's 6 different Asian comics. And actually, we are all different types of Asians, but we're taking over the Japanese American Museum. Because whatever, we all have to help each other,
Good
you know?
for you. Good for you. Yeah,
But both shows are open to the public, and this Wednesday is free. There is a cost for the taping, which helps with the editing and all that stuff, the
because
lighting,
of all
and
that comedy money we're
all that-
making. We were like, I could be a dentist, but the real money,
especially in LA.
real money is in comedy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll watch now. If we don't have the mental capacity to keep all this information in our brains, where would we go to find this later?
My website is kevinyou.com.
Cool.
And then also, I'll put it on the Trailer Trash page
Trailer
as well.
Trash. You guys know we're on Facebook. /
Subscribe.
Trailer Trash Talent Review. And you can watch, because we've
Follow.
got, this whole show is going to be in a video. So I'm going to look at you right now. Maybe we get a thing. Hi, it's me again. Remember when I told you that we were going to have the whole show? Sit down, you're going to ruin it. And we go.
It's about you.
And we said you could watch the whole show again. This is when it's happening. Weird, right? Woo. All right. Hey, that's awesome. Anything else you want to tell us?
You're fabulous. Do you have any shows coming up? Let's plug our
you know
stuff.
what? You know what? No.
But you'll be at my show.
I'm gonna be at your show.
You have tickets to my show.
I'm gonna be at your show. I do laundry like twice a week, so you'll see me up there. In fact, you know what? I had a job. All right, if you need to know, I had a job for Tuesday. I was gonna do stand-up at Flappers.
Don't tell me they canceled you.
No, I canceled
will-
because
okay.
I canceled because I can't.
Oh.
I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Maybe during the 36 questions. But actually, no, I will tell you this. This is the big one. Because you notice every once in a while I slip into this, right? I come by this honestly. I've been training for a while for a bomb new job I got at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. Where you guys have heard of it, right?
Some people are laughing, I think.
It's a kind of a big deal. Steven Spielberg works there. Mindy Kaling, no big deal. Anyway, I was a tour guide for a while, which is awesome. And you go take a tour, they're great. And then I got hired as one of the people who sit up in the New York windows. So if you've been to Universal, there's that section that is like fake New York Street. And every once in a while, people lean out the window and say things like, hey, you, I remember you. Where you from in the neighborhood? And who wants my lasagna? And that kind of stuff. So I do have to, every once I'm sitting there for hours a day, and they're like that. And I'm like, so now it just slips in there every once in a while. But I am from Wisconsin. And that every once in a while, you know, you got accents, you talk like this, and they're from New York, and then you got to go back there, and you just go back right there to Minnesota, and it just slips down there, and you slit, and you just got to swallow your vowels a little bit, and then you say, okie dokie, okie dokie.
It comes back quick,
and then when
doesn't
you
it?
want to go back there, you just got to put it back in the back of your teeth, and boom, you're in New York.
Well, because you went home for Christmas. You went back to Wisconsin for
I
Christmas.
did. I was in Minnesota,
Oh,
but
Minnesota.
it is not important. I was in Minnesota. It's cold. Jeez, you guys. You ever had, how many of you, by show of hands, have been in the kind of cold where your nose hairs freeze together? Alaska?
Yes.
How many of you don't know what I'm talking about and never have any interest in anything like that? You guys, oh, it's cold. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Let's,
enough.
but you know what we've got? It's time. I'm so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is kind of a repeat. But not really. Because we have our one guest of honor, so as not to shatter her young dreams, has left. Sophia, remember her? Small, very cute, did a bunch of turns. Well, Elsa is back. And we have the woman behind the dress. Rachel, if you can hear my voice. Bam.
What?
Hey!
She's not even blonde.
Look at it, Elsa Face too. Look at you.
A lot less magical.
You are like, now see, this is when Elsa drops the dress and high kicks you in the throat like Kill
right.
Bill.
She's
Hey,
tough.
Rachel,
She's
have
tough.
a seat. Come on
Oh,
in.
thanks.
Can we give her a big round of applause again? Not only. Now, I know that I met your husband and your baby.
They're cute.
They are cute, but I want you to know that if you wanted to ditch them and see what else was possible for you, I would suggest wearing an Elsa costume, then dropping it to this, and like Joan Jetting. You know what I mean? Down
That's
the thing.
right. That's right.
Now, Rachel, now I found you because the Delaplanes, Sophia's family knows you as Elsa.
Yes.
Tell us why you are so darn good, because this is not the first time you've been Elsa.
Well, it's a lot of fun. I go around to birthday parties and events like this and hopefully make some kids' dreams come true. Hopefully.
She looks pretty excited.
Hopefully. I know there was a lot of twirling, so that was a good sign. Yeah, but I do balloon animals and face painting and sometimes sing with the kids, and we have a blast.
Now, do you play other princesses? Give us some names. Drop some names.
Well, let's see.
Who
We have
got?
Rapunzel.
Boom.
That one's always a headache.
I bet.
We have I do Cinderella
Awesome.
and Elsa right now. I've done a lot, but right now those are my three main gals.
Now, do you find, what is the most common reaction? Was what we saw here pretty typical, a lot of fist chewing and staring at their shoes?
Sometimes, but a lot of it's like, come see my room. You know, and they pull me up and they want to show me all their cool princess stuff. And
You know, that is very similar in the stand-up comedy world. There's a lot of, let me show you my room. And you
seems a little bit more dangerous.
And you say no.
No. Just say no.
No.
Just say no to that.
No. Or,
Yeah, well.
and do you find that you have as many young women as young men? Do boys get as excited? Is it a different kind of reaction?
It's a different kind of reaction. I get some strange reactions with boys. I was Cinderella, and this one little boy kept on insisting he find out whether or not I was wearing underwear beneath my costume.
That's fair. That's fair.
He wanted to know. And his mom just said, oh, Tommy. So
yeah, she was like, she's not wearing underwear, okay? We're done.
Well, how do you answer that? Really? Like, do I say yes and address it, or do I say, we can't say no?
You can't
so,
say I
So you
don't.
just go, just kind of flit away.
Yeah. You know what? I have a
Flit
similar
away.
strategy. When I'm in trouble, I often flit away, don't I, babe?
Yeah.
I'm kind
Just
of a flitting.
Yes.
Now I did for a while a job at a science museum in Minnesota where I played a pirate, like a real historical pirate among these artifacts from a shipwreck. And it was an adult museum, but you're in a costume. Kids are like, tell me everything.
Sure.
You know? And our thing was we couldn't break character. It was very, very specific. And I'm sure you have the same thing. You got to stick it together. And I just had the best time because the kids would be like, why don't you use sonar? Because I was an Irish pirate.
Of course.
And I said, we don't have sonar. I don't know, I've never met a sonar. And you start to play a sort of endless game of who's on first that I'm telling you ends up being real fun. They go, why don't you get a submarine? Why don't you go under the ground and say, oh, submarine. Oh, is that like under the water? Oh, well, we can't sail a ship underwater. The sails get all wet. And you can't. And they'd be like, no! They just get so...
Yeah, you have to outsmart them. You do. You got to be on your toes,
You do. And when in doubt, you flit. Bam.
Yeah, you flit.
You flit on
Or
out
you
of
just
there.
say magic.
You say what?
Magic.
Magic.
That's my, if I don't know the answer, I go, oh, it's magic.
It's like we could just pretend to be drunk.
There you go.
Probably not the same thing.
I can't do that.
No.
Parents wouldn't like that.
No, probably not. Probably not. Now, I mentioned when you were Elsa that my 5-year-old nephew, my husband and I took them to Orlando, and I knew someone who was in the Frozen show in Orlando, and I had said, we can go and meet Elsa, and my nephew is a ham. He's just crazy. And he meets Elsa, and all of a sudden, like it's prom night, it's all about his watch. And he's like, oh, this watch. And we're like, it's Elsa. And he's like, I know. And we were like, come on, don't you want to meet Elsa? He's like, not right now. Things are happening to me. And I mean, I'm not saying it was weird, but it was like, something's cooking. It's a big deal.
It's nerve-wracking,
Sort of like when I saw that Under Pressure music video with Freddie Mercury and David Bowie.
Oh, well, that's
Remember, I was like 4 and they were wearing cod pieces, and I was like, I was like, this is fantastic.
I don't know why I love this so much.
I love this so much. And then David Bowie was also in that movie Labyrinth where he also wore a cod piece, and I was like, things are cooking. I don't know. I gotta go. I can't leave.
It's a tough situation for a little guy.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
But you know what? Princess Leia, rest her soul, she didn't wear underwear.
She did not.
She was very open about that.
Really?
No underwear in space, George Lucas told her.
That's dangerous,
That's
though, because
true.
gravity.
That's what he said.
I mean,
princesses know.
Would always be.
I don't know. Princesses know. What do I know?
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Are you also a performer out and about? Can we consume your art anywhere else?
Well, usually I do kids' parties and events like that.
And where would people find you if they're like, I got a kid, I like parties?
Yeah, sure.
Where
I'm on
would they find
Facebook.
you?
I'm on Facebook. It's called Glass Slipper Entertainment.
Last slipper?
Glass.
That makes sense. Like
yeah.
last slipper's a little
The
ominous.
last one. There's
Like,
only
that's it,
one
this
left.
Is the last slipper. You break it, it's over. So glass slipper.
Yep, it's Glass Slipper Entertainment, and it's actually See Me, because that's where I live. So it's See Me, Glass
See Me.
Slipper Entertainment.
And do you do adult parties?
And
And I don't mean in a weird way.
Well,
That's not what I meant.
Disney's listening.
is my husband here? Sure.
Sure, you bet, for the right. Listen, because we got Trash loves this
You
stuff.
know,
We'd be
I
like,
know.
get her down there. We'll give her some chili. See if she.
This is probably the most adults I have princessed for.
Oh.
It's usually lots of little ones.
Eyes were up here. Finally.
Fun. Yeah.
Rachel, you're a delight, and I'm glad
Well,
you
thanks.
were here. And listen, we have something for you.
Oh my.
I'm not sure if Elsa's into it or Rachel. But you also
I
get
think both of us
a
could
trailer
rock it.
trash. Now these hats, guys, I see you guys are like, God, I want one of those hats. You might get a
do.
chance to win. The only way to get one is to rock a tail feather up here. So we'll see.
All right.
You are fantastic.
so
Please
much.
join me in thanking
Thank
Rachel
you.
once again.
This was a
Glass
blast.
Slipper. Thank you so much for coming. Beautiful, right? Can you imagine? Normally, like, I can be cute if I dress up. You know what I mean? But then you dress down and you're still cute. It's like, yeah. I know, wait, where's the girl I saw in the laundry room? Am I right? Both of us today were not as cute as we are right now. And I think I can speak for both of us because we were looking at you and we were both like, oh, good morning, eyelashes over here. You know how it is. Listen, speaking of you guys, it's time
Oh, I
for
got it
another
here.
drawing. You got it over here. All right. You know what? You had the magic,
Who
guys.
will
This
it
is
be?
your chance. You like
Who
the
will
hat.
it
It could
be?
be a hat.
Will it be you?
I don't know.
Will it be me?
I don't know.
Will it be you?
I
or
got
you?
here Bob Thackeray.
Oh,
Bob Thackeray, where are you, Bob? Bob. Oh. Did you hear that? There's a little competition. Is Bob here? He's in the John, isn't he?
Oh, that's okay.
What does he do? There's so much construction. Do you want to represent Bob Thackeray?
Yes.
Yeah, come on up
Yay.
here. Come on up here. We are going to talk about Bob. We're going to learn all about Bob's going to be like, really?
It'll be on camera, so here, do you want?
Come on up.
There
Welcome
you go.
to the Trailer Trash
Nice.
Talent Revue.
Enjoy. Welcome.
Now
welcome.
I have Bob. Are you intimate with Bob Thackeray?
54 years.
You've
Whoa.
been 54 years. Woo. That's great. And so you've been neighbors with him. You're his wife, I presume. Are you his favorite wife? Only wife?
Only wife.
Only wife. Now he says here that his favorite animal is a monkey.
Yes.
What? Is there a story there?
Not that I know about.
After 54 years, you would know. What is your name?
Alana, but they call me Lonnie.
Lonnie. Nice to meet you, Lonnie. Thank you so much for coming. Now, I know that you guys told me this, and I forgot because you threw me of Arizona on your shirt, but that's not where you're from, right? Where are you visiting us from?
Well, we have a house in Arizona. We have a house in Lincoln, Nebraska. And we have the travel trailer where we travel all over the United States.
You're like jet setters and gypsies.
Kind of, yes.
So you've got, now I just drove through Lincoln, Nebraska, so I don't need to ask you why you're not there. Am I right?
Flatland.
Flat. You know, I like you very much, and I'm sure that Bob is also a lovely person, but boy, I can't stand driving through Nebraska. Lonnie, it's hard.
It takes a day to get across it.
Yeah, and it feels like a video game from 1983, where it's like that same damn tree, you know what I mean? There's nothing, there's like this sort of subtle curve of the earth. Hi. Oh, hey guys.
There you go. We're all connected. Do you guys know each other?
You guys.
You guys are
we have-
besties now.
That was a miracle. Hey, we have witnessed a miracle. Has anyone, I've done this, anyone lost their phone? And you text, don't you? Please don't take my phone. Isn't that what you text over and over? You get someone else's phone and you text them and you say, please, whoever you are, please don't take my phone. And then you get your phone back and it's like the best thing that's ever happened to you.
It's a good feeling.
Hey, you, excellent job. I'm sorry, Lonnie, they upstaged you, but that's good. We celebrate that. People are good, because she could have been like, this looks awesome. Bam. She didn't. So, yep, Lincoln's boring. Now, but that's where we were. But then the other house you had was where?
It's in Coolidge, Arizona.
Arizona. Now, that's a little nicer.
Except we
Oh.
tend to end up spending the summers there
Yeah.
with these jobs.
It's pretty hot.
Well, that's not.
120 degrees.
No, Lonnie, that's not how that's supposed to work. You're supposed to do is spend your summers. What happened? Did you get the calendar wrong, or what happened?
Corporate sent him in the wrong direction.
Corporate. Now, you said he works for a construction, and he's up early in the morning. What time you get up?
Oh, it depends. It can be as late as 9 o'clock.
Good for you. Good for you. Now, I don't do mornings. I hate it. Do you find it difficult living in a trailer when you want to stay up and watch Johnny and you can't? No, what do you do when you want to stay up and he's got to go to bed?
I read a lot.
I bet. A lot. What are you reading right now?
I just finished Fern Michael's newest book.
I don't know who that is. Is it a mystery? Smut? Is it smut?
No.
Is it one of those with the, like, trailer pulp? No.
No, it's about a sisterhood of about 9 gals that solve problems all around the United States and do quirky things.
Sounds like they got 8 more women than they need to solve a bunch of problems. Am I right? You just need the one. Now, Lonnie, you is this the first time you've ever seen the Trailer Trash Talent Revue, or are you a regular?
Correct.
First time. So you saw Dave was up here.
Yes.
He had a choice. He chose the trivia contest. So as our second guest, you have a choice then between the 36 questions or the physical challenge.
Better be the 36 questions.
Have a seat. The lovely Lonnie is prepared to fall in love with me. Now, I know I introduced this a little bit. Have you ever heard of these 30? You're a reader. You hear of the New York Times 36 questions?
No, I've never heard of them.
All right. Well, it's sort of like a cross between online dating and a slumber party. So these are the 36 questions. They're designed to get you to get to know someone a little better and then ultimately fall in love, which I've only been talking to you for a few minutes. I'm already kind of falling in love with you. I think you're kind of, you know what I mean? Like you're very soft and you're very sweet. And you have 3 houses, which, am I right? So we're just going to draw. It could be anything. Will all 3 of us, including Kevin, answer this question? So you just go ahead and draw at random. That felt good. Look at you. You went right in there. What have we got? Oh, boy. We're going to get dark.
Oh dear.
Do you, Lonnie, have a secret hunch about how you will die?
No.
You guys are like, don't talk about that. They're not the 36 questions because you don't go there. I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably a traffic accident, all things considered, Lonnie. It's probably all that driving.
Here in LA, yes. That
Probably. I know, it sucks, right? We're all going to die, you guys. Look it up. Sucks. Sucks, it's going to happen. Probably not for a long time, but it's bound to happen. Sucks. Do you have a secret hunch how you're going to die?
I think I'm going to be very old and it's going to be very painful and slow.
Jeez.
This is honest, you guys.
You guys, you know what I should point out? This is important. I said there were 36 questions. They get more intense as you go on. This is number 7. I know. So it starts out with like, my favorite color is blue. Next. And then you're like, yeah, mortality is actually a thing I'm not great with. Can we... But you expect to live a long time,
Yeah,
but at
'cause
the
I'm-
end it's going to be kind of a bummer.
Right, because I'm very physically healthy and
Great.
outwardly I'm very young looking.
But
I'm
inside
older
you're
than,
old.
Inside I'm very old. I'm really tired all the time.
Okay.
And I don't go to the doctor enough.
That'll do it.
So I think it'll be something that I probably could have fixed, but I didn't. But it'll be like near the end. Hi, welcome.
Hi, everybody. Come on in.
Happy times.
Hi, this is
Happy
actually a
times.
very fun and lighthearted show.
Lighthearted show.
Nonetheless, we're talking about death right now, so come on in. But that sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Do you think you'll be like? When do you think the traffic accident will be? Do you
Yeah.
think it'll be
When will the traffic? Well, here's the thing. I haven't actually been in a traffic accident. Which means I'm due. You know what I mean?
No, you're
like
not.
y'all get into little fender benders and it's like letting off the steam, like keeping you from the big one. So it could be a traffic accident. You know what? Here's what I think it'll be. I do think it'll be in traffic. But I think it'll probably be something like this because it happened once and I can't stop thinking about it. Which is in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where I'm from. There was a semi one time going down the thing and a big wheel, like a spare tire, flew off and like bong, bong, and killed a guy.
Ooh.
Now, not great, but as aforementioned, we're all gonna die. And that ain't that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you're like, oh, I love this song. Lights out. Boom. You know? That's not, like, it sucks. Like, it sucks for the rest of your family who's like, oh, what does it mean? He was just going to work. But for you, for you, it's like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I think that's like the thing that scares me about death is not actually how I'm gonna die, but like the moment of death, we don't know if it's gonna hurt.
Oh, God, this
know what I'm saying?
sucks. I should take this one out of the pile.
But then it would be honest, it would be 35 questions, right?
Yeah, because
That's
everybody
from the-
out there was like, that's obviously not 36. And that,
Yeah.
well, you will notice it's laminated, though. You can get a laminator for $17 at Walmart. It was the best day of my life. I love this
It's
stuff.
still like a little expensive for that.
Relax. These are, look, I can dip this in my beverage.
It's good stuff.
Put it right back in
So
there.
that question
Can
might
you do
come
that
up.
with paper? No, it's got to be laminated. Well, this didn't go great.
I think,
But, oh yeah.
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
you say.
I think that a lot of mature adults,
Oh.
well,
Yep.
you never want to refer to yourself as old.
Nope.
Because that makes you feel older. But when you say mature, you're still maturing. Doesn't matter who you are. And a lot of the mature adults in the Midwest have lived to be around 100 years old. My husband's grandfather lived to be 105.
Really?
And his grandmother lived to be 100. So and they all were born and raised in Nebraska. There's a lot of
Something about
elderly.
Nebraska.
That's good. See, on the one hand, you get to live to be 105. On the other hand, you got to live in Nebraska the whole time. You know, that's fair. It's a fair thing. You should be like,
Very true.
because 1 year in Los Angeles is like 18 Nebraska years, you know?
More than that.
I think
that
that's
the
good.
truth?
No, that's actually true. I come from a long line of long livers as well, from Wisconsin and Minnesota. And I think part of it is because hey, guys.
Oh.
And everyone's like, oh no, Dawn's mad. I'm not mad, just shut up. I'm not mad, I get it. We gave you a bunch of chocolate and then we're like, sit here. Just, if you got something to say, just think it in your head and then don't say it out loud. But yeah, I have a hunch I could live a long time. You ever meet any of those people though, or hear about them on the TV who live to be 105 and like smoke every day and shoot whiskey and you're like, now, I do think, though, if we wake up one morning and they're like, bad news, everybody, comet is coming. Right? Look, raising your hand. You know something we don't? That's true. For those of you who didn't hear it, my friend who's done his time in Minnesota, too, said that the reason you live so long is because you're frozen half the time. Sort of like, which is true. It's also why you can't get too skinny. Because them skinny girls, you fall into a snowbank, that's it for you. You know, whereas somebody with a nice, healthy, you fall in a snowbank, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna lose some hands and feet and stuff, but, you know. So do you have any advice or in parting in any way that you think we can all continue to think mature instead of old? Any tips on how to ease on into our mature phase?
Just be happy and think young.
I like that. Be happy and think young. Am I right? Yeah, be happy, think young. Lonnie, it has been such a pleasure. I want you to go home and wake Bob up. And you tell him everything that we talked about. You tell him about how you told us all about what he says when he's sleeping, and you showed us the baby pictures, this kind of stuff. You as a very special guest. Boom, Lonnie.
Thank you.
You get you a hat, and then your choice of a re-gifted, we're very grateful for this. That's like hot chocolate mix, self-contained. Look, there's little marshmallows in there. Or the snack box from Ralph's.
I think I'll do the hot chocolate.
Great. Just out of curiosity, what are the odds booze goes in there with the hot chocolate when you make it?
No, I don't drink.
Oh.
That's probably why you're so pretty and your hair is so fluffy. Ladies and gentlemen, Lonnie, thank you so much. All right, guys, we have just
Goodness.
a couple more things. The show is almost done.
We're learning so much today.
We're learning so much, and even though nobody knows who's going to be drawn out of the hat, we have another super secret special guest. This, guys, I am so excited about this. So this is the one I was not allowed. Not allowed. Please don't advertise that this person is going to be here. Don't put it on social media. Don't put it on Facebook. You can't tell anybody.
And we accomplished that.
We did.
We did. We were.
Because
It was
none
very
of you
hard.
all know.
It was very
So
hard.
we can now tell you, hold on to your butts. Put
Should
your
we
phone
show a
down,
little?
put your phone down and hold on. All right, never mind. You're doing a great
Oh,
job. You're doing it.
you're taking a picture of us?
Wait.
Oh, good. We need something for Facebook.
Okay, good.
Okay, perfect.
All right, good.
Snapchat
so,
it.
This person, here it comes, guys. Drum roll?
Are we gonna show?
Yeah. so
Okay.
you gotta-
Yeah. Let's see who.
The person is Tay Zonday. Now this guy,
Tay
can you
Zonday.
pause it? Pause it for 1 second. How many of you already know exactly who this is? How many of you need
Oh,
no more? You need
look
no
at-
more introduction.
oh.
This person is a YouTube and more star.
He's
His
huge.
name is Tay Zonday. The last time I looked, this video had over 111 million views. Over 111 million views. So many, in fact, so internationally known, in fact, he was spoofed on the show South Park.
Chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain.
Leave Chocolate Rain guy alone.
He was also on America's Got Talent.
Give it up for Tay Zonday.
Oh, there he is in a throne. I know. So we're gonna play a little bit more of his song, but he is here tonight, guys. He's here and he's going to sing a brand new song. Actually, it's not that as brand new as I thought it was.
No.
But I know.
thought it was.
I know the whole thing. So please give a big trailer trash talent review welcome to Mr. Tay Zonday. Woo! Hey! Thanks for being here. All right, Tay, take it away. It's all yours. Make it through. Stand by.
There we go, we're standing by. Man, this internet is something else. Cutting it close, let the dishes turn green. Everyone chasing their internet dream. Some like it hot in a triple X funk. Winning the auction, turning money to junk. Capping the flag in a virtual dash. Skipping your wedding to playing a match. Shut all the blinds or you might have been seen. Sitting alone with your internet dream. Winning the race for your digital fix. Living your life with the clickety-click. Shut all the blinds or you might have been seen. Sitting alone with your internet dream. Winning the race for your digital fix. Living your life with the clickety-click. So every night I swear I'm gonna go to bed at like 11. And all of a sudden it's 4 a.m. and I've been up reading Wikipedia, reading Reddit for about 5 hours. And you ask me the next day, I have no idea what it was that I was reading about. It's crazy how the internet does that, isn't it? Cutting it close, let the dishes turn green. Everyone chasing their internet dream. Some like it hot in a triple X funk. Winning the auction, turning money to junk. Capping the flag in a virtual dash. Skipping your wedding to playing a match. Shut all the blinds so you might have been seen. Sitting alone with your internet dream. Winning the race for your digital fix. Living your life with the clickety-click. Shut all the blinds so you might have been seen. Sitting alone with your internet dream. Winning the race for your digital fix. Living your life with the clickety-click. So instant messaging, that's another one. Have you ever typed an instant message to someone and thought it was someone who's completely different? So I have about 5 friends who are named Corey. And I was talking to Corey the other day for about 45 minutes before I realized it was someone who was completely different. And after that, I was too ashamed to admit it. I just kind of played it off like I had no idea. Shut all the blinds so you might have been seen, sitting alone with your internet dream, winning the race for your digital fix, living your life with the clickety-click. Shut all the blinds so you might have been seen, sitting alone with your internet dream, winning the race for your digital fix, living your life with the clickety-click.
Wonderful. Here is a microphone. Thank you so much.
Mic switch off.
That was weird. That was a weird hug. We'll do better later. Have a seat.
Perfect.
Tay
It's an awkward hug, my
Zonday.
favorite type.
Thank you so much. Then, the first thing that you dispelled, I suspect, is one of the first things that people wonder about you, which is the voice real? And that's what people ask. It is.
I guess it is.
It would be such a weird thing for you to try to fake that all the time. Do people accuse you of faking the voice all the time?
It happens. It happens.
How do you prove that you're not faking your real voice?
I don't know. I could be faking it now. You know, the people from Pixar could be in the control room, so you know.
You never know.
Yeah,
You never
there's
know.
a lag sometimes,
This
you
could
know,
be.
sometimes.
Now I could have this pattern on the skin of my legs.
You could.
There'd
You
be
do.
no. I do.
It looks
As
fantastic.
far as.
that is swag.
Thanks.
Like she is styling.
Hey.
Like she has
Hey.
it put together here.
Tay Zonday, thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
If I hosted a show, this is how I would do it. Like,
You would do this exact. You got to talk to
Exactly.
Marilyn. I don't know how many of these skirts she's got laying around,
there you go.
but you could get one too. Now I'm a nerd, and I looked up a lot of things about you. I learned stuff.
Uh-oh.
I learned, for
There's
example,
a lot of stuff about me on the internet.
there is. You wouldn't believe 100. Now, actually, before I get to that, if we had told the world, "Hey, world, the one and only Tay Zonday going to be right here on this red couch," would it have been just panties coming in the window from the parking lot and people going? It would have been crazy, right?
That took a turn. You know.
Not for them.
You know,
they were like panties. Here we go.
We
This is our thing.
are in the valley, so.
That's true.
You never know.
You never know. You never know. So there could be. Are you suggesting that because we're in the valley, the weirdos wouldn't have to commute quite as far to get to you if they? Like they're not going to come all the way from Burbank, but if they're in Northridge,
You know, it could happen.
come on down.
It could happen. I would put no limits on that.
This is crazy. Now you were like one of the first kind of big internet stars, right? What year did Chocolate Rain come out?
2007. Wow. Yeah.
2000
10
YouTube
years
came
ago.
out 2006,
Doesn't that make
right?
us feel old? We're old.
And we're all gonna die. We covered that earlier.
I know. That was very uplifting.
I know. Were you listening to that?
I was.
Were you starting to think, I gotta go. I gotta go. Do you have a secret hunch how you're gonna die?
Oh gosh. You know, I just celebrate every day above ground. You never know how you're gonna go.
That's right.
I just wake up and look in the mirror and be like, this is what I have. This is the moment that I have, and I'm gonna make the most of it.
Gosh, see what I mean? What else can you do? That's what we do. Tay Zonday. He's an inspirational speaker. Hey, and so the nerding out that I was talking about earlier is that you, like me, studied at the University of Minnesota. And more than that, we studied
go the
theater.
Gophers.
Go Gophers!
There you go.
Minnesota, hats off to thee.
Okay, I wasn't that. Apparently, don't tell the Alumni Association.
They're gonna take the
I
Goldie
forgot
pops
my
up
Gopher
and
anthem.
smacks you in the face.
Uh-oh.
Now you studied theater, and am I not mistaken? Theater and social change.
I was in American Studies, so you know I worked with a lot of the departments in the humanities. So some people in theater, some people in history and anthropology and different departments. So
It was me too.
Wow,
I
that got
was
nerdy. We're like on the nerd level. Like
nerd.
she and I,
I was in the history. I was history too. History and theater.
Yeah.
Very fun. Very fun.
I mean, we can talk names and like we need to like have a like.
Agreed.
Minnesota, yeah,
you know,
like,
I have a hot tub. We can work it out in the hot tub.
We really can work it out because we know the same people.
We know the
like
Sonia.
we have the Minnesota Illuminati connection. We're there. we're tied in.
That's
like
we
the-
live to
the
be
universe-
105.
The universe is aligned in that way.
It is. Now, this latest song, that you just did, where else, who else but the Trash who are here tonight have heard that song?
I mean, it's an old song. It's been on YouTube.
I
for
should
a
have
while.
known it then,
Yeah,
probably is what you're saying.
In fact, that's about as old as chocolate rain. It's about 10 years old. But I'm glad you liked it.
You know what I
Thank
did?
you.
I got to the stuff that had to do with me and was like, done, got my questions. I worked out how to get me into the interview. That's what's important. But you did all these great songs, and so big. I mean, can you get your brain around being on South Park and Kimmel? What happens? Do you continue to go to Ralph's and get melons after that, or do people bring you groceries?
I mean, no. I mean, it's always very flattering when you luck out in life and get that type of calling card. But it's not so you can't like wake up and that's not who I see in the mirror when I wake up. You still have to walk and talk and be who you are. So it's flattering, and you take that as a compliment. And gosh, it was very much in South Park style that they did that. I was pretty big on South Park. I had some more weight on me.
They filled you out a bit.
Definitely.
Did they
filled me
contact you before?
No, they don't do that because it's just a parody.
Because they can't. What are they gonna be like? Heads up, you're gonna wanna.
Heads up, you're gonna be 300 pounds and very violent on our show.
Made you
like,
kind of
yes,
ovally.
Thank you. Yes, that's.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
They
Thank
just
you.
send you a "you're welcome," and you're like, okay, great. And then Kimmel, that was cool too, I imagine, right? Who else was on Kimmel the night you were on?
Oh, gosh, I can't remember.
They probably didn't matter. You were the big one. There was probably just fluff filling out the rest of the show. Kind of like I did. I was like Tay and then Elsa or whoever. You know what I mean? You just fill it in. You just fill it in. So what have you got coming up? What are you doing in addition to coming to our show?
Oh, and you're supposed to like have this like lined up in LA. If you have a publicist, they train you. Be like, I'm doing this and this and this, and it's very current and all that. And I will have an EP coming out this year, but I don't have a date yet. And I sing, I act, I do voice work. Nothing super specific, but hey, follow me on social media.
I will.
And,
I did. Have you ever lived in a trailer?
I have not. Although I have family who lives in manufactured homes, but those are different.
They are. Those are really nice, actually. The manufactured homes. Those are. They got once you put the two pieces together, it's amazing. Those are really nice. Thank you, Marilyn. Marilyn, before you get a skirt, you have to answer Marilyn's question.
There you go.
That's true because
then I get the skirt. Then I get
you
the,
were not
I
born
get the
Tay Zonday, is that right?
No, I made it up. 2007, I was in graduate school at the University of Minnesota. My government name is Adam, and I was like, hey, I want something different to create this alter ego on the internet. So I entered Tay Zonday in quotes. It got 0 results on Google, so I took it everywhere. Like, hey, that's my name.
Don't wear
That's
it.
the story.
I don't know why I said that. It felt like I had to.
You should commit to it.
Don't wear it out.
Don't. There you go.
I
Don't
said
wear
it.
it out.
And do you just go by Tay now, or is it like Tay Zonday because it rhymes and it feels good all together?
I go by Tay more in LA.
LA
just 'cause
Tay.
It's less
Just
confusing.
makes sense.
Yeah, it kind of became my name.
Yeah.
But I still turn my head to Adam. It's like,
Important. Do you have any tattoos?
I don't. I'm not that adventurous. I'm way too vanilla.
Chocolate
There
and
you go.
vanilla.
I set it up.
You did, and I was like, boom! This is the Minnesota.
Rim shot.
More, no jokes there. All right, so Tay, thank you so much for coming.
Thank
Good
you
news.
so much for having
Good
me.
news. Wait before you go. Dun, da, da, da.
We're doing something. Oh, there you
You
go.
get a merch. You get a hat.
There we go.
I know. Pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tay Zonday. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you. I'm going to try a better hug. Because we did like cheeks and it was weird. That was better. Tay Zonday coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Now we may have you back up. I know you said that should we need you for the next segment that you may come back.
I'm here.
So he's
I
here.
might be back.
He might be back. So he's going just a little bit over there because one of y'all. Where'd the thing go?
I got it.
It's time. This is the final drawing.
Who will it
Ooh,
be?
final
Will it
drawing
be you?
of the night.
Probably
La 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 la
not.
la 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 la. Maybe you. It could be
Not
you.
gonna happen.
Could be you.
I would love it for you to be you, though. not.
It is JC.
Is it
J
JC?
with the letter C. Oh, who's it? Is that you? Because they seem to be looking at you. Is it
you?
really you? Come up here. Jay. Hey. Jay, is that your name, Jay?
Jaden.
Jaden. But do people call you Jay?
Mostly.
Mostly. Jay, have a seat.
Yay! It happened. It happened.
Nice to meet you, Jay. Hey, Jay, how old are you?
8.
8. And your full name is Jaden. And did you fill this one out? Is that you? Your handwriting? That doesn't see. This is, you were set up. That's
Yeah.
what that means. Now, Jaden, because I don't have your animal, what is your favorite animal?
Dog.
A dog.
It is dog. That's
It is a dog. That's what I
Yeah.
said. Do you have a dog?
Back in Ohio, I have 2. And when I'm here with my grandparents, they have a dog named Henry.
And they have a dog named Henry, and he's pretty cool. I have a dog. Her name is Dorothy. So, and I love her a lot. I have 2 cats. They're also in my life. Jaden, you're 8 years old. Do you have a best friend?
Yeah, I would say, I have one in Ohio and one out here. So.
Good. It's smart. You got to keep your
Yeah.
best friends depending on where you're going. Who is your best friend in Ohio?
In Ohio, my best friend's name is Peyton. His full
Peyton,
name
is it Peyton Manning, the football player?
No.
Okay.
His actual name is Peyton Finch.
Okay.
So.
And is he also 8?
He is 10 because I missed his birthday when I came out here. He was 9.
So you missed. So doing the math, then he's turned 10. Is
Yeah.
his favorite animal a dog too?
I have no clue.
It's hard to say. We can't get a hold of him right
Yeah,
now. It's
I
probably
have
really
no
late in
clue.
Ohio. Who's your best friend here?
Actually, I don't know. I have 2. I don't know what to say.
Say, you know what? You shouldn't say either one. Let me teach you an important lesson today, Jaden.
What?
Don't say either one.
Okay.
Because you probably, it might hurt feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll just, but they're probably both equally great, but we don't need to talk about that anymore. What's your favorite thing to do?
When I'm out here in LA, it's probably acting and hanging out with my friends out here, like Gabby and Annie.
Hi, Gabby and Annie.
Olivia.
Am I to understand that you are a young actor?
Yeah. young actor.
What have I seen you in?
I have been in 1 episode of Scandal.
Awesome. Were you dead? Did they kill you? Were you a dead
no.
body?
No, but
No.
then I've been in.
Were you a cop? Were you a detective?
No.
No.
I've been
You were a
in-
cab driver? Were you a
No.
cab driver?
No.
Were you a construction worker?
No.
Who were you?
I played a young. I forgot what the main character's name was. Oh yeah, young Jake.
Young Jake. Who was old Jake? Wait, you guys watch the show. You know who it is, right? Is it a handsome fella? Oh, hey. Oh.
Specifically
so
knew
did
that
you
answer.
did you meet older Jake, the person who played
Yeah.
old Jake?
I actually hung out with him on set during. While we weren't filming, I hung out with him on set. So.
Oh, that's cool. So you hung out with him on set, and you guys, and when you looked at him, did you think, I'm gonna look like that when I'm
No,
no,
not at all.
no, you
No,
don't
not
think,
at all.
You didn't think
Not
that,
at
or
all.
you don't
No.
think you're gonna look like
I don't
him?
think I'm gonna look like that at all.
Of the people in this room, who do you think you're most likely to look like when you grow up?
I have
Me.
no clue.
Me.
Fine, I guess. Fine, I guess.
Maybe. Could be.
Possibly.
Could be. You know who you
Well-
should shoot? You know who you should aim for? Bam. Right there. That's a pretty good looking guy over there. That'd be all right, right? If you looked like him?
Eh.
Yeah. You know what? He was like, I think he was being polite, but
Yeah.
that's all right. Awesome. So you're our third guest, Jaden, and that means that you are doing the physical challenge. Oh, I know. Now,
feel
the
the
physical
same.
challenge is really fun. Have you ever seen one of our shows before? Is this
I
the
saw
first time?
my grandma over there.
That's right.
She did
Karen?
the peeling orange physical challenge last time.
Jaden, it's called Orange You Glad. That's the name
Okay.
of the game.
Orange again. Okay. And then she beat Kevin.
Yeah,
And
she
beat
did beat
Kevin.
me. Thank
She
you very
did.
much. Thanks for
She
rubbing
did.
that in.
She did. She was really good. So you've got like a family legacy of winning in the Trailer Trash
guess.
Talent Review.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
so this may interest you. Jaden, did you notice that I had all of these chocolatey, delicious treats up here?
I saw that
Yeah, I
you
thought
had
you did.
these, but I didn't see what was in it.
Well, there's donuts
and Oreos.
Oh, close. They had double stuff Oreos. So, now this is a game that I made up, sort of. It is also a drinking game. Do you know what a drinking game is?
No.
It's a game adults play, and it's like a race to see who can drink as much as possible. Sometimes, if you're drinking alcoholic beverages, it's like, uh-oh, people get a little drunk. But sometimes you don't drink alcoholic beverages. This is how my sisters and I used to play. We didn't have cable. Where we would drink water or Kool-Aid, and the bit was whoever has to go to the bathroom first loses. So anyone who tells you you can't play drinking games as a child, you tell them no. I shouldn't do that. You shouldn't.
That is funny.
I'm doing my best. So this game doesn't involve drinking. It involves chocolate. The game is called Chocolate Unicorn. Do we have a graphic? Oh.
Oh my God.
Kinda cool, right?
Hilarious.
Now that is a chocolate unicorn, and what's happening down here? Oh, look, honey, the horn, it works. What we have down here is a vanilla unicorn. You look good.
Oh my God.
Can you see?
I thought there would be eye holes in that thing.
I don't think he.
Oh, it's
There
through
we
the
go.
mouth. Oh, there
Boy,
you
that's the thing of nightmares, am I right?
Yep.
That is
I
not,
guess.
that's not good when your eyes go through the nose like that. But the game is called Chocolate Unicorn, and you are going to be playing with a partner, so you get to choose somebody to help you. Do you want to do that now? Who?
Yes.
Okay.
Annie.
Annie!
Definitely.
Definitely. You can come on up right now, Annie. All right. And then
One of
you
my-
two.
If one
so,
of my friends wants to, of course, I have to pick them.
so this is Annie, everybody.
And
Say
Daddy
hi,
just left,
Annie. So Jaden, you and Annie are on a team, okay? And you are playing against Kevin and Tay Zonday. Tay,
Tay,
are
I
you
need you.
available for assisting in the game Chocolate Unicorn?
Tay, I need you.
Hey!
We're gonna lose against children.
You're gonna lose against children. So let me take your microphone because you're not gonna need that. And we are gonna explain how this is gonna work. So Annie, this is for you to hold. Let's have you guys stand up. Annie, you hold that. And Tay Zonday, this is for you. Okay. Now, the goal of Chocolate Unicorn, bye guys. Bye, thanks for coming. Now, the goal of the game is to see who can stack the most number of chocolate treats on their forehead. Okay. Here are the rules. We're going to give you 1 minute. I will start the clock, and I'll let you know when we've started. When we've started, Jaden and Kevin will lean back like this and put their hands out, at which time Annie and Tay will place on their hand either an Oreo cookie or a mini chocolate donut, alternating. So starting with one, I would recommend starting with an Oreo. That, right? Jaden was like, right? Jaden's like, listen, give me the Oreo first. Creates a nice base. Listen, what are you doing? You're practicing. What are you doing? That's not fair. That actually it is because he had time with the game in his mind. You're just learning about this new. But you did have the right idea. You'll lean back, you'll put that up there. Then you put your hand out, right? Because you can't be looking for donuts. You got stuff on your head. So you just put your hand out, and it's Annie's job to give you the next thing. She'll just put it in your hand. You go like this, like donut me, right? And she'll put, and if she did Oreo, then a donut, Oreo, then a donut. Your job is just be the unicorn, all right? So you're gonna keep stacking, and you can't hold it, okay? What are you doing? What'd I tell you about practicing? You can't hold it. It only counts if it stays up for a count of 3, all right? Whoever can stack the most wins in a minute. Did you just do a thing? Give me one of these, Jaden. You picked a good partner. I see. Yeah. Well, that's a little premature because if you lose now, you're going to feel stupid. So, I believe, first, I'm going to put 1 minute on the clock. Now, unicorns, you know who you are. When I say go, you may place the first chocolate item in the hands of your competitor. And we've got our chocolate unicorn music. I'll tell you when to go. You guys are going to help me be my eyes and count. All right, are we ready? All right, start the music and go. 1 minute. We got one. Don't look at him. Don't worry about him. You've got some time. If they fall, you got to start over. Jade, don't worry, just keep going, buddy. Yep, don't try to look. Lean further back. You are the unicorn. And you've got 34 seconds. Kevin, you're doing a great job. You're also, Jaden, you're doing a good. She's on it. But they've got to. Try, you got 19 seconds. Oh, Jaden, he dropped him. Keep going. Now, for it to count, Jaden, you'll have to take that hand away eventually. 10 seconds. Jaden has 4. Kevin has 3. 3. Take your hands away. 2, 1. Oh, all right. Give them all the big round of applause. That was amazing. Now, the good news is you don't want to eat the ones that fell. Those were just on your forehead, right? It's not that bad. Now, we're in a bit of a situation here because technically, I would say, are you going to eat these? I am. All right, good for you. He's been looking at them the whole time. Now, technically speaking, Jaden, I think you did a really good job. The most I saw sort of balanced without assistance was 4. Am I correct? You guys saw 4 balanced on Jaden's head without assistance? Yeah, now's not a good time because you ate some of it already. And then you, Kevin, also I think 4. Am I right? 4 was his too? Because you have less forehead. But you know what I mean in terms of you, my friend Jaden. But I'm about to tell you something exciting. Are you ready? Are you emotionally ready for what I'm about to tell you? Do you need motivation as an actor to prepare yourself for what I'm about to say? I do not need motivation. You, Jaden, have won the game Chocolate Unicorn! Jaden, who would you like to thank? Look at him go.
Annie, because she helped me.
Yeah. She did. She technically, yeah.
You, Kevin, Tay, my grandparents.
That's good. You're good. That's good. And your aunt. Everybody here.
And my parents.
Good for you. That's good. That's good. Hey, give me you have to eat that or I invalidate your win. I'm just kidding. You don't have to eat that. We'll clean it up for you later. Hey, Annie, high five. Jaden, high five. Guess what? Here's what we're going to do. You get the hat because you had your name drawn. It's a little small, but it's okay. And then, Annie, for your assistance, you get the snack box. And you can go ahead and eat those as long as everyone says it's okay. Please have a big round of applause to Annie and Jaden. You're done. You're done. Good job. Fantastic. Tay Zonday for the assist.
Thank you, Tay, for the assist.
You were amazing.
I didn't win.
Do you know what? Guess what?
Appreciate it.
You guys, I hate to say it.
Oh, no.
Because we always have so much fun.
Had a good time today.
And we all have so much fun. And a lot of you are like, I didn't get a hat.
I know.
Nonetheless, this is the end of the Trailer Trash Talent Review. But don't you panic. Don't you panic, because we've got an opportunity to see Kevin on Wednesday for free at the Comedy Central stage.
Yes, please
you
come.
Come on down to the Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. I pretend you know you will talk. It'll be great, right? And, of course, we will be right back here. It'll be a little over a month because we got the Super Bowl. Then you got a thing on the 12th, which we're all going to be there.
Yes.
And so the next show will be Sunday, February 19th. Change your plans, cancel your wedding, and be here. Or, not square doesn't rhyme. It's the other one. Anyway, so everybody, thank you so much for coming. Also, you can do us a favor. You took video, right? You took a few pictures. If you want to get pictures with me and Kevin, come on up. Trailer Trash Talent Revue. You can hashtag that. You can find us on YouTube. And I got your email addresses. I'm going to send you probably an email. Don't panic. It's just me. I don't have help. He's Asian, but he's not as helpful as a lot of other Asians. He mostly just sings and dances. So I do all of the administrative stuff, and I'll send you an email, and if you don't want to get any more emails, just email back and say no thanks, and then it's over. But this will be the way you can find links to see all the videos and all of the what have yous that we have done here today. Feel free to stick around, say hi, meet your neighbors. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to the Trailer Trash Talent Revue.
Have a good night.
Good night. Good night.